Hi there, Gemini. This is Mystique, your Mystic Seer. So what we'll do, we'll get you a reading for the month of July. First up, we're going to start by getting you a message from your spirit team. Then we're going to get messages from the tarot. Following this, we'll get some oracle cards from the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle, just to further clarify the messages we get from the tarot and to give us a bit more information. That's the card. Learn to ride the waves of life when faced with difficult times. You can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy, fighting against it? Do you do that to yourself, or don't do that to yourself? Maybe you're being encouraged to ask the question, do you do that to yourself? Are you fighting against life's flow? Are you fighting against the direction that Spirit's trying to lead you towards? Sometimes delays and obstacles put in our path is Spirit's way of telling us that we're not on the right path, and Spirit is there then trying to lead us towards the direction which is in alignment with our soul purpose. Now we'll get you some tarot messages. Strength is in reverse. That represents you this month. This is what's coming in for you. 9 of Cups in reverse. And finally, you got the Knight of Pentacles, which is advice from Spirit. So with this strength in reverse, let's take a look at this. Strength in reverse is generally a good indication that you have a lot of internal conflict going on, a lot of insecurities also. These may be childhood wounds that are triggered with your insecurities, such as fear of abandonment. I'm getting that you're lacking courage at this time, and that's making you a bit indecisive. You don't know what decision to make next. Let's get a bit more clarity on this. So 1 or 2 cards? 1. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm kind of getting that you might be having a tendency to hoard at the moment, like hoard your resources. You might not have enough to go around, which is understandable if you're hoarding them. You might be stagnant in this situation, like a bit stuck in it. And I'm getting that given that your resources are low, you don't have enough to go around, you're also feeling a bit materialistic, like material things are your main priority at this time. But remember not to put all your hopes into material items, because God reassures us in the Bible that, or Jesus did, that we have spiritual blessings stored up in heaven for us that are way more important. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This tells me this month you might be feeling a bit arrogant. You know, you might be feeling a bit higher up than everybody else, looking down on others. That's because you're feeling unfulfilled inside and disappointed inside with life, okay? Your emotions, your connections with others, your relationships with others. This is like areas in your life that need healing, that need work, okay? Now, Gemini, let's get some further clarity on this. You got the Tower. Let me just clarify. So you've got a Tower moment coming in for you. Tower moments are like volcanic eruptions. They're fun, not? But just because you get bad cards in a reading doesn't mean it's a bad reading. It's really good to have these things come up so that in advance you're aware of them. You can prepare for them. Sometimes these things can be avoided when they come up in the tarot. Let me just check if this, oops, sorry, can be avoided. That also came out with it, but we'll look at that in a second. This is going to give us an indication of where this Tower moment's coming from. Okay. This Tower moment can be avoided. And this represents a person, but not you. So let's find out more about this person and this Tower moment. This Queen of Wands energy. She's very powerful, very creative, and very determined woman. She has a lot going for her, you know. She's a leader. She's a fire sign, so she's like fire energy. So she's a go-getter. She likes to jump in and go after what she wants. She doesn't like waiting. This person is bringing with them a Tower moment into your life. They may be a blonde woman, fair-haired, or, you know, strawberry blonde. See, she's got a big cloud of smoke behind her. Wherever she's been, she is walking away from something very destructive. Did she cause it? We don't know. Could she be coming to do the same thing in your life? Most certainly. This energy that's around the Tower, it's all around it. You've got this explosion happening. There's a crown on the Tower. That makes me wonder, given that she's the Queen, this is the Tower, is the Queen. Hang on. I'm using a little earring and chain here because I don't have my pendant with me, but this woman is going to bring on the Tower moment. This Tower moment is coming from her. So with this Tower moment, it's going to make you very emotionally upset. But like we have clarified, it can be avoided. Okay. And with this Tower moment comes chaos, but also changes, freedom, revelation and awakenings is coming in with this Tower moment. Now this is advice from Spirit. This Knight of Pentacles. Is this representative of you? Yes, sorry about putting my vape in the picture. Anyway, so yeah, this Knight of Pentacles represents you. This person is expanding in their life. They have put in a lot of hard work. They are a hard worker. They're very steady. They're stable energy. All right, so this is representative of you. You are a stable energy. You're well off financially. All right, you're going after what you want, but not bolting after it like the Queen of Wands. You're a slow and steady worker. Alrighties. You've got a good connection to Spirit, a good connection to Source. And remember, your Spirit team is telling you that this is part of a lesson that you've agreed to learn when you've come here, is to learn to ride the waves of life when faced with difficult times. You can either fight it or go with the flow. With this woman, though, if it can be avoided, you know, it might be how you handle the situation, whether you escalate it, de-escalate it, add fuel to the fire kind of thing, or are you going to throw water on it? Let's get some further clarity on this Knight of Pentacles energy. Knight of Pentacles energy that you're in when this Tower moment comes in. What the Seven of Pentacles? So with the Seven of Pentacles, in reverse, you have a lot of anxiety in this Knight of Pentacles mode, and you're being warned by Spirit, because this is what Spirit's reminding you of, all your strengths here, but Spirit's also warning you here that you can be quite impatient, and this might be what makes you give in to this Tower moment. She might have something or be doing something, bringing in something that you've been very eager and impatient waiting for. You may even have been losing faith over it. But you're being encouraged to be patient. You're being encouraged to trust in the universe and trust in the divine timing and the divine process that Spirit has this planned out for you. Okay? Not to fear and doubt what you are going through. All right? Spirit has been kind in warning us about this Tower moment for you, Gemini. Now let's get some Oracle cards. I keep the rocks on top of the decks between readings to cleanse the cards. We have lost a card. Hold on a moment. Okay, we have creativity. There are ways of dealing with this situation without giving away your power. Think of creative methods in which you can be heard and maintain your dignity. So you're being encouraged to engage in effective communication. Ways that you can... Oh, this stupid cord is making it so my phone keeps moving. Hang on. Yeah, you're being encouraged to get creative in the ways you communicate so that your message may be heard, is what I'm getting. And so that you can be heard, but you're communicating in a respectful way. Therefore, you are going to receive, more likely to receive respect of the people that you are getting the message across to. All right. 2 wanted to come out then. We've got steadiness. Things seem to be moving slowly, but use this time to your advantage and gather your resources and rebuild your energy. You are going to need them. So time to use slow moving energy in order to replenish your soul and rejuvenate yourself. So rest and nourishment are really important, but don't forget your soul food, like spending time in nature and doing things that you truly enjoy, like art, crafts, gardening. Okay, trust. I'm just trying to get that in the picture so you can see it when it wants to. Don't trust what you are being told. There is more to this situation. The answers lie within the finer details which are not being shared with you. So somebody in this situation here, possibly this one, is not giving you the full truth. They're not being honest with you. Commitment. Ask yourself the question you often ask everyone else. What do you need? Listen to the answer and respond actively and committedly as you do for others in your life. That's a really good practice for emotional awareness too, especially when you're asking yourself, what do I feel? Why do I feel this way? Especially when something like not so nice happens, it's good to ask yourself that, because you feel all kinds of horrible inside, and then that wants to come out. You might start acting all kinds of horrible to those around you. And being emotionally aware, understanding what it is you're feeling and why you're feeling that way can help you be positive about how you redirect your energy. You got anger. Even though you are hurting inside, you need to remain calm, dig deep, and find the strength to activate the self-control that lies within you. Remember to be in full control of yourself. You cannot control anyone else or any situation or any other thing in this whole life, in this whole world, other than yourself and how you choose to show up in the world. Decisions. It is your decision whether you keep this up or let it go, but continuing will not change the circumstances or the outcome. So you're being encouraged to walk away from a situation You can choose to keep working on it if you want, but it's not going to change anything. The outcome's still going to be the same. So why exhaust yourself and put yourself through all that? You know, you've got to learn to ride with the waves of life, but you don't have to put up and tolerate things that that aren't good for you, that aren't in alignment with your higher self. Okay, I'm going to get some charms for you now. I'm going to stick my hand in, close my eyes. It's going to be loud, so brace yourself. Whoa, you got a lot there. All right. Plants. You're being encouraged to either get some indoor plants to liven up your space and make your soul a bit happy, to replenish your soul, or even go outside and spend time outdoors in nature. This is going to be really good for you to replenish your soul. You got the thumbs up. This is your spirit team letting you know you are doing a good job. You can be sure of that. Okay, you are strong. You can take on anything. Spirit's not going to send you challenges unless you can take them on. And, you know, we can't take on challenges without Spirit's help. We've got to ask God for help. We've got to, you know, lean on Him for help, for guidance. We've got to trust in Him. Otherwise, we might not make it through the challenges that we're faced with. All right, you got the teddy bear. This is giving me very childlike, nostalgic energy. You might have a special toy that you had when you were a child. But I'm getting like, you need something in your life to soothe you at the moment. Something to help soothe you. So it might not be your childhood toy. Something that soothes you might be spending time with somebody you love. It might be spending time on your own doing something that you enjoy. It might be resting. It might be spending time in nature. But there's something out there that you need to do that soothes your soul, because that's what Spirit's encouraging you to do. Sorry, I'm just getting the next one. You got a little candle. Keep hope alive. Keep your hope alive. Keep your candle lit, okay? Spirit is on the other side helping you. You have a whole Spirit team helping you. You don't have to lose hope. You don't have to feel alone, all right? You are beautiful. That's what it says. You can't see it. There we go. You are beautiful. You're a beautiful soul. You got to see it for a second, if I can get it to shine right. There you go. You are beautiful, all right? Don't doubt it for a second. You have a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful person. The light you shine in this world is beautiful. Have a Snickers bar. You're not you when you're hangry, okay? And it did come out that you are feeling angry. It might not mean that you need to actually go and eat a Snickers bar, although if Spirit advised me to do that, I would, because they're my favourite candy bars. But you're being encouraged to, you know, take good care of yourself. Make sure you're not starving yourself. Make sure you're getting a proper nourishment you need. Do all the things that you need to help you feel happy within yourself, okay? That's what you're being encouraged to do, as well as doing things that get you out in nature and feed and nurture your soul. You got the little microscope glass, the magnifying glass here. So you are being encouraged to look at a situation, especially with this person, this Queen of Wands character, more closely, to pay attention to the finer details, okay? Got love. Be grateful. Give gratitude to God for the love that you have in your life. Also, when it comes to love, you know, protect your energy. Give all your love to those who deserve it, but, you know, protect your energy from those who may not, okay? Don't forget love. God loves you, your spirit guides and spirit team love you. You deserve to be loved. You're worthy. You got the little umbrella. You know, you can weather these storms, the waves of life. You can weather these rainy days. Lean on God, lean on Spirit, okay? That's like your shelter, your refuge in the storm. And the other thing with this person, this Queen of Wands character in the situation that you're dealing with, good old-fashioned communication does not go astray. All right? The old school telephone doesn't necessarily mean talking on the phone, but it means like old school communication, being respectful, being polite, expressing your viewpoint respectfully, listening to the other person respectfully. All that kind of stuff pays good value when you are dealing with other people. It can be what makes you or breaks you, you know. But that is what I have for you. Oh, and communicate with your spirit team. They are wanting that too. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, Gemini. I really appreciate all your support. If you'd like a personal reading with me, shoot me an email to mysticseer22@gmail.com and we can arrange a booking and a budget to suit you and your needs. Other than that, I send you love, light, and healing and wish you all the best for the month of July. Bye for now.